Slice tennis stroke. The slice can be a very efficient shot if learned how to use properly. But in order to do so, you need to develop good fundamentals, technical fundamentals that can really help you execute the slice well, and in that way give you a lot of feel when you do it and confidence in performing the slice in the best way possible. Slice has 5 parts. Part number 1, good ready position. The ready position for slice, it's a little bit different because we hold the grip a little bit different. We're going to hold the grip on number 2 and 3 on the grip. And in this way, we're really gonna prepare the angle later to really cut through that slice. But in order to do so, on the ready position, we need to tilt the racket a little bit to the side. If you have the racket in the middle, it will be very hard for you to place your grip on number 2 and 3 because the lower part of the hand will not feel strong while holding the racket. So to keep feeling that you're holding the racket strong, you gotta tilt the racket a little bit to the side, twist it to the side, and in this way now you could really lay the hand on the grip much more efficient and strong. And in this way, helping you feel that you're holding the racket to perform a very good slice. So the ready position is still similar. We hold the left hand at the neck. The racket is just a little bit tilted, but the racket face is still up, hands are still close to the hip. But in this way, we're just gonna prepare to make the unit turn with the disposition on the racket with holding the grip on 2 and 3. From here, you will see that I'm gonna take my racket back, and it's going to be a little bit different in terms of twisting, pivoting the feet all the way on the slice because we want to twist more the hip and the body because later we really want to release that, and this can help us accelerate through the slice and give us more racket speed. So we're still going to pivot the feet, it's just not gonna be as much. So part number 1, the ready position, part number 2, unit turn. So we twist slightly, and you can see from the ready position here how I just take my racket back and up, but again the wrist does not move. The wrist does not move, and you can see how my face of the racket here didn't move. A lot of players have problem at part number 2 because their wrist moves and changes the angle, and later on when they strike the ball, lose control over the ball. From this position, taking the racket back, the racket did not move, and the face of the racket points forward. Even at this point here that I turn, this is where part number 2 ends, and you can see how my racket face still points forward at this time. Taking it from here, still the racket points the same way forward because my wrist just did not move on the take back. After we've prepared part number 2, I want to give you some hints here. Very important parts. Elbow and shoulder are very similar height. You could see the left hand is up here because it pulled the racket back and up behind. The body is turned sideways, and you could see how from this position I am prepared to step forward, and later at part number 3 and part number 4 release the slice. So part number 2, I want to give you a little bit different angle from here because I want to use the service line again. But part number 2, taking the racket back, pivoting the feet a little bit, and now the racket is all the way behind me and up, and my body twisted at this point. Now from here, again as I said, we keep the feet slightly pivoted but not completely because we really want to feel this twist here from the body, and elbow is back up high, right elbow is up, and again we're holding the racket the right way, the angle of the racket is set up the right way. From here now comes part number 3 where we're going to step forward and to the side. It is very simple again, it's just like the other stroke of the backhand. We just step forward. Now from here we're staying balanced position, but it comes part number 4 where we're going to let the racket drop down from this position into this and hitting the ball, slicing the ball. So part number 4 is basically dropping the racket to the contact point. Going to step forward part number 3, and from here, after we've prepared everything, we're gonna go straight down. And you see, since my elbow is up,